So, hello again, online family. Hope everyone's having a great week. Of course, it's Thursday, and if you haven't made it a great week by now, you should be preparing to make next week a great one because this one is pretty much done. So, you guys missed me yesterday, but of course, I am trying my endeavor best to give you videos almost every day, giving you motivational tips to get you through the day and to get you through your week. Now, one of those things that I want to focus on today is really something that's been, I want to say, plaguing my mind for a minute, and it's sabotaging behavior in and out of relationships. And of course, I'm talking about relationships. These are intimate relationships, but also relationships among your friends and your family, or even your colleagues at work. I'll give you an example. So, of course, I imagine being someone who every day, you may see this person, for example, at work. And, you already know that person's going to come to you every day and say a good morning or tell you some bit about what's going on in their life. I think a way to sabotage that potentially good relationship is to not reciprocate what they've said to you. And that's just a simple example of how we can sabotage really good relationships in our lives. But even more closer to home, let's say, for example, you're even your husband or your wife. Maybe your husband tells you that he doesn't like the television up too loud, or maybe your wife tells you that, you know what, at the end of the day, she simply needs just a hug, just to say, honey, I missed you all day. I hope you've had a good one. I'm here for whatever you need. And those simple things, one may say they are expectations in a relationship, but I also think to negate or to avoid doing them in many ways can sabotage relationships, especially when we have the knowledge that that is something that is important to that person. For again, that coworker who comes to you every morning or every day, you already know that that coworker is relying on you to sort of create a good vibe and a good energy. This could be like in my workspace. I have someone who I call my cellmate, who basically I kind of work at a cubicle. So they work literally just a few feet away from me. And so all the time, even if there's something on the television, we can discuss it, or if there's something in the papers of the day, we talk about it, or if there's a topical topic, we discuss it. And I think that person I turn to a lot when really want to bounce an idea off of someone. Uh, Closer to home, if it's your spouse, of course, if there's something that that person really needs from you and you avoid to do it, then at the end of the day, what does that say about you when it comes to truly valuing that relationship in your life? Sorry about the noise in the background. That's some work being done in the apartment complex where I'm at. And so hopefully it's not too distracting. But again, if we're not pouring into those relationships and giving those people who matter to us what they really need to keep them connected to us, what does that say about us and how we value that relationship? And at the end of the day, it really leaves questions to be asked and to be answered. And so I think at the end of the day, the simple thing is, as I motivate you guys through this Thursday, is to listen. Listen to the people in your space. Sometimes people don't even tell us what they need. Sometimes we have to watch behaviors to see how you can best service a relationship. And think about a car. Obviously, a car doesn't talk. Well, for the most part, it doesn't talk. What a car does do, though, it communicates to us. Maybe it has a funny sound. Maybe you feel a wobble in the tire. Maybe you notice something that wasn't there before. Those are indicators that tell us maybe something's not right. And when we recognize something's not right, we may need to fix it and maintain that to keep things going right. But every time we ignore those things and those telltale signs, whether it's your vehicle or in a relationship, when we ignore those telltale signs, then we're only setting ourselves up for a breakdown somewhere. And so I hope that's clear enough. I tried to make it, touch all areas so you guys can sort of get the big picture in there. But at the end of the day, if there's any bit of advice that I'd like you to walk away with today, service all relationships. Listen to the people around you. Listen to the noise. And hopefully that helps you to keep things smoother in your work environment, in your home environment, and throughout your life. Maybe it's at your church or even in your community. And for those of you who have children, it's the same thing when we have relationships with our children. A lot of times they may say things or not say things, and those two are indicators to let us know exactly how they're feeling, but also how we can better help them. And so I think, one of those things that I always tell people, use the tool of observation to tell you what's happening around you. And when you use the tools of a tongue twister here, when you use the tools of observation, you notice things that you would otherwise not see. I hope that's inspiring. If it is, I want you to like this video. Also, share this video. Comment right down below. Of course, I want to hear your feedback. And tell a friend about this message about the possibility of sabotaging a relationship and what you would like to do to avoid doing that. Maybe you're the one who's sabotaging, or maybe someone's sabotaging your relationship. So use this as the motivation to get things right and to revamp those relationships in your life to have them running and flowing properly. I hope this has helped. This is, again, from my heart, from my company, Food for Thought, where we give you complete nourishment for your body, for your mind, and for your spirit. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow.